Message for you today from your angels. Happy March. Came in like a lion here yesterday in Ontario. Hopefully it goes out like a lamb. The message is very clear today. No is a complete sentence. I had this conversation with a coworker on Friday about how it's okay to say no. It's okay to set boundaries and not feel guilty about it. It takes time to do. But you don't have to explain yourself to everyone. Some of you need to start focusing more on your hobbies. You need to find the work-life balance. For the longest time, this was a tough one for me. I was always focused on saying yes at work. And, for the longest time, I worked 6 days a week. And in the beginning, I did it because it seemed like that's what I had to do. It was part of my growth. And then I started finding the balance. Now I'm down to 1 weekend a month instead of every weekend. The summer's coming. I'll be able to enjoy it a lot more, which really excites me. Farmers markets and all that beautiful stuff. But you need to find that work-life balance. Your angels want you to know that you're being taken care of. You're being watched over. And stop being so hard on yourself. I say this in almost every video, and I say it from experience. When I do these videos, I do it because of when I started this channel, it was because I never wanted anyone to feel like they were alone, that they were going through this whole journey alone. And I thought that maybe even if just one person could relate to the pain and the suffering and the growth and the loneliness. Just one person. If I reached one person, it made it all worthwhile. And it is so true. I've reached more than one person. Because we're all in this together. And it came from forgiving myself for the past. Believe me, I'm far from perfect, and I've made a hell of a lot of mistakes, learned a hell of a lot of lessons. So essentially, they weren't mistakes. It was part of life. It was part of the journey. And truthfully, I wouldn't change any of it. Because if I had changed just one thing, I wouldn't be sitting here today. Making videos, doing what I love, reaching people, listening to your stories. Makes it all worthwhile. Forgive yourself. Stop being so hard on yourself. You are your own worst critic. Ask for help. If you're having a hard time, talk to that person that you trust the most. I have a very small circle. And I probably only have maybe 5 people. I know I can count them on one hand. That know my entire story. And out of those 5 people, I don't believe that any of them, unless they've seen the videos on YouTube, actually know that I do this. But those people were there when I lived in another province, when I was going through my darkest moments, when I didn't see a way out. They were the people that contacted me daily to make sure I was okay, because I lived probably 6 hours from them. but they were always there. Turn to those people. Turn to those people that you can trust. And accept who you are now. Yes. You're not a bad person. And if people are saying that you are, let them. Be who you are truly meant to be. Be who you want to be. Follow your dreams, regardless of what anyone thinks. And if people say you're crazy, embrace the crazy. Crazy's good. Crazy's fun. Embrace the crazy. But don't let anyone define your happiness. You know what you want. Your angels are telling you, you know what you want. Your soul knows. Your soul knows what you want. You know what you want. Chase your dreams. Don't let fear hold you back. Because if you don't do something that you want to do because you're afraid, you're always going to be wondering, what if? What if it didn't work? And if you're thinking that right now, I have a question for you. What if it does? What if that dream that you've been chasing, that you're so afraid to act on? What if that chance that you're afraid to take? What if it's the best thing that ever happened to you? What if it works out better than you could have ever possibly expected? I know it's scary. But I also know from experience as terrifying as it is to chase your dreams, once you kind of get past that fear a little bit, it'd be the best thing you ever did.